Hello, it's Colton. Welcome back to my Sonic and Bluey Fanatic channel, and I'm going to be doing another Now album review. And for this Now review, I'm going to be reviewing Now That's What I Call Music Volume 2, which came out in July of 1999. I got this as a birthday gift almost 2 months ago, and yeah, this one's a really great compilation. So, anyways, here's the front, spine, other spine, and the back. Had to move the camera a bit. Anyways, oh, as always, these Now reviews were inspired by Singling Alongaling, Dax Does Stuff, and some other YouTube users that have done Now reviews. So, let's get on with the review. I love the cover. The cover looks pretty cool. Right here, you could see there's a different ring background. Yeah, this ring background kind of reminds you of Looney Tunes. And on the top, you could see includes Backstreet Boys, Sheryl Crow, Jay-Z, New Radicals, Britney Spears, Robbie Williams, and many more. 18 top chart hits. And here's the song list. Songs on here are Baby One More Time by Britney Spears, You Get What You Give by the New Radicals, Millennium by Robbie Williams, Closing Time by Semisonic, Sweetest Thing by U2, My Favorite Mistake by Sheryl Crow, Praise You by Fatboy Slim, I Think I'm Paranoid by Garbage, Never There by Cake, Because of You by 98 Degrees, Goodbye by the Spice Girls, Take Me There by Blackstreet and Maya featuring Mace and Blinky Blink, When a Woman's Fed Up by R. Kelly, Father of Mine by Everclear, What I Got by Sublime, I'll Never Break Your Heart by the Backstreet Boys, Hard Knock Life Ghetto Anthem by Jay-Z, and Everybody's Free to Wear Sunscreen by Baz Luhrmann, and Told by Lee Berry. So, anyway, and yes, all of these songs are excellent, so let's go for them all. So, starting off with Baby One More Time by Britney Spears. It's a great way to start off the second compilation because, well, as you may know, I think Britney Spears is a pretty cool pop artist. I really like her. But yeah, regardless of whether you like or hate Britney Spears, this was one of her first songs back in 1999. And you know, Britney Spears was so young back then. She had style. She had a great singing voice. She had the voice. She had the voice of an angel too. And yeah, I find that I think it's really nice that we got a Britney Spears song for the first time in a compilation like this. This is really something. So next up, You Get What You Give by the New Radicals. This one's really catchy. I don't know much about the New Radicals, but this one is a bop, and it really just gets you moving and grooving to it. Even the intro is just so awesome because, well, I like how you hear the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, ow. You know that. I just really love that intro. This song just gives up great vibes. And then Millennium by Robbie Williams. So we got the first Robbie Williams song in a Now compilation as well. Now, the first time I knew a Robbie Williams song, it was back when I was like 11. I started around the time I knew Just Dance 2014, and one of the songs on Just Dance 2014, there was a Robbie Williams song called Candy. I think I knew Candy more than I knew Millennium. But Millennium's a pretty cool song, though. There's not much I could say about it because, well, I don't know. Let's just move on to the next song. Closing Time by Semisonic. That one's awesome too. The first time I heard Closing Time, I noticed it was one of the songs on the Nintendo DS game Jam Sessions 2, and I really loved that one. I also remember when I was 11 and I played Jam Sessions 2 on my DSi a lot, and it was lots of fun. Like playing a lot of great songs, including the Semisonic one. It was awesome. I gotta say, the chorus is also splendid to listen to. I know you want to take me home. Great lyrics. Sweetest Thing by U2. So yeah, first time we ever get a song from U2 on these compilations. Of course, I think U2 probably began their career in probably like the 80s. And basically, I think this song was probably a flip side of one of the songs that was from the 80s. I can't remember. I don't really know if I'm correct, but I think this song might have been originally from the 80s, which is probably why this is probably a flip side. It's probably a B side. But I don't know. Sweetest Thing is still a good song, though. My Favorite Mistake by Sheryl Crow. Ah, yes, the first Sheryl Crow and an out compilation as well. I like Sheryl Crow. She has a really good voice. And, hearing this one, My Favorite Mistake, I think I probably first heard the song probably a few years ago. Yeah, probably like maybe 2021, something like that. But yeah, this one's a great song because then again, I have a Sheryl Crow CD that has that song in there. Probably like a Sheryl Crow compilation. This is one of the Sheryl Crow songs I really like, so yeah, there's a lot of them I really love. Let's see, Praise You by Fatboy Slim. Now, yeah, this is a great song, but I don't know this song as much as I know the Rockefeller Skank, which is on Volume 3 of the Now series. But yeah, Praise You is a pretty good song. There's not much I could say about it though, but I just really think it's a catchy one as well. I think I'm Paranoid by Garbage. Now, for those that don't know, there was a song by Garbage that was on the PS2 game ATV Off-Road Fury 2. The song was called Parade. I think I know Parade more than I think I'm Paranoid. But hey, the song I think I'm Paranoid is a pretty good one. And it's a very great track from them. I like that one. Never There by Cake. So I I think I might know this group or band Cake. I think I might know them, but I don't know if there's that much songs I know from them, but this song Never There is just it's a great one. I think this one's catchy. Just when you're hearing the instrumental break, it's probably like you're just hearing a trumpet somewhere. I think that trumpet probably might be the best part of the song, I think. Because of You by 98 Degrees. So yeah, 98 Degrees actually reminds me of the Backstreet Boys. So, Because of You, it's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know what's much to say, but Because of You is a pretty cool 98 Degrees song. And hearing it is just it's pretty relaxing. And, with songs like this from 98 Degrees, it's it's really cool. And yeah, so you may know that the first two Now compilations had Spice Girls songs. The first volume had Say You'll Be There. This one had Goodbye. So I think Spice Girls were probably a thing in the 90s, so makes sense why that the Spice Girls would only make it into two compilations. Two now compilations to be precise, but whatever. So I still know Wanna Be more than Goodbye and Say You'll Be There, but Goodbye is still a pretty good Spice Girls song, I have to say. And then let's see. So Take Me There from Blackstreet and Maya. This song was from the Rugrats movie, and you could hear it in the credits. And this was actually the opening to the Rugrats movie soundtrack. This one was such a bop. I probably first heard the song when I was probably like 14 years old. Probably when I started to know the Rugrats movie. And I'd say I think it was like August or September I probably first known this song. It sounded pretty catchy, and I really thought the rap was just, I thought it was really cool around the middle of the song. All right, When a Woman's Fed Up by R. Kelly. Now, regardless whether you like or hate R. Kelly, this one this one sounded like a cool song. R. Kelly really did pretty good on this song. I mean, yeah, I think R. Kelly's a pretty cool artist, but if you hate R. Kelly, that's fine. I can handle your opinion. But yeah, I think the main reason why it says clean version on this, it's obviously because R. Kelly is kind of an explicit artist, but explicit or not, his music's still pretty cool. All right, Father of Mine by Everclear. Now this is another one of those songs that is from, I think it's from the same Everclear album. I think it was the album was called So Much for the Afterglow, and that Everclear's album So Much for the Afterglow, not only did it have uh not only did it have I Will Buy You a New Life, but also Father of Mine. I think Father of Mine sounded really good. I think I find it probably a little better than I Will Buy You a New Life. What I Got by Sublime. I definitely remember this one. I know that this song, What I Got by Sublime, was actually on a video game. I can't remember which one it was, but I know I remember that What I Got by Sublime was a very good song to listen to. I even have the Sublime album, and it's a pretty good album at that. I'll Never Break Your Heart by the Backstreet Boys. This one's also a great Backstreet Boys song. And apparently, I just realized that this song was actually probably like recorded sometime around 1995 or 1996. So I think this song was probably done before As Long as You Love Me. So I think probably this was probably like one of the first Backstreet Boys songs ever. Hard Knock Life by Jay-Z. That one's a great rap song. Cause and just those hearing the chorus of hearing "It's a Hard Knock Life for Us," reminds me of Annie. The musical Annie with Alan Smith from 1982. Like, if you haven't seen the Allison Smith performing the Hard Knock Life song from Annie, I I found that clip to be really really cool. And of the way that Allison sings it is just, it's truly spectacular. And I gotta be honest, yeah, this Jay Z song's pretty cool. Jay Z's pretty cool. So yeah, if you haven't really heard anything like this and you want to hear something that reminds you of Annie, you should totally listen to this one because it's awesome. And the last one, Everybody's Free to Wear Sunscreen by Boz Lerman. Oh yeah. This one is probably like the best one out of all of them because, well, I think it's the best way to end the second compilation. You know, this one's awesome. There's a lot of speaking and you know, and the guy who talks about this everybody's free to wear sunscreen. The guy who's talking in the track is Lee Berry, and not only does he tell a lot of the listeners to wear sunscreen, but he also says a lot of things in it, like don't mess too much with your hair. Let's see, be kind to your body, use it any way you can. And let's see, you have to stretch, you have to dance, and let's see what else. He also tells us that the race is long. You have to remember compliments and forget the insults. Stuff like that. Lee Berry really taught a lot to us in that speech. It was pretty good. So there you go. That's all the songs on the Now compilation, that Now 2. I hope you liked this review. I know I certainly did. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time for another review. This is Colton. See you next time on another video on this channel. Peace out.